Well, today's cocktail, which is called a fast and slow, is an opportunity for us to look at how we can take Worthing Orange Blush Gin and actually combine it with other deep fruit flavours, in particular Sloe Gin, hence the name, to show you how versatile this can be as a cocktail ingredient. Really nice, as with all of our drinks, very simple to make. And this is how you put it together. So I'm going to put it into this style glass. This is one of my favourite glasses. It's a kind of sort of 1920s, 1930s style coupe, also resurrected around the 70s as well, this kind of style drink. You can put it in a martini, you can put it in an old-fashioned rocks glass, any of those really, but I'm going to serve it straight up in this. So let's pop that to the side. Let's get our shaker and of course start with our main ingredient, which is our Worthing Orange Blush Gin. And I'm going to put in 40 ml. So not quite a double shot, but slightly more than the 35 that I use in a number of our other orange blush cocktails. But 40 ml, lots of flavour, as ever, lots of aroma in there as well. Then I'm going to add the Sloe Gin. So this is our Sloe Gin liqueur, hence where the name comes from. I know I've already mentioned that. But are fast and slow. And Sloe Gin, historically, goes well with orange flavours. And that's why, in my opinion, it goes particularly well in this cocktail with the Worthing Gin. So I'm going to put in 25 ml. Let's get that up to 25. There we go. And I can already smell the marriage of those aromas working particularly well. But I wanted more fruit in there. And when I originally invented this cocktail, I tried it with just these two ingredients and it just screamed out for a little more fruit. So that's why I went for this. This is creme de mure. So this is a blackberry liqueur, really deep and rich. We're not going to put a lot in, but we want enough to influence the colour and the flavour and the aroma. So I'm putting in 15 ml. I'm just going to look down from here to just check that I get my measurements correct. It's really important actually to get those measurements spot on, otherwise you lose the balance of the drink. And you can see immediately changes the colour as well and the aroma from where I'm standing. All right, two more ingredients to go in here. I've got a lime down here. Here's a lime. I'm just going to give this a cut. And we're going to squeeze in our fresh lime juice. And I'm going to put the whole lime in. And I've said this many times before if you've watched our videos, but a decent lime will give you around about 15 to 25 ml, depending on how ripe it is, how juicy it is, how fresh it is, all of those things. This one is particularly fresh and ripe, so I've got somewhere in the region of that 20 ml plus. But it's okay if it's slightly up and slightly down. It's quite sharp and citrusy, so it gives you the character that you're looking for. All right, and then the final thing, believe it or not, is a tiny bit more sweetness, and that comes from some grenadine. And grenadine is a pomegranate sugar syrup, and I'm going to add just a small amount, partially for a bit more colour, partially for the sweetness to cut that lime juice. There we go. And that's about 5 ml. So a teaspoon or a bar spoon will be enough. Okay, we are done. We're ready to go. We now need to give it a bit of a shake. So I'm going to take my can, add some ice, and then we'll give this a nice shake. Here we go. Close it up and go. All right, good. That is well and truly shaken. Definitely not worried about double straining this. So we're just going to strain this straight into our old-fashioned style coupette. Beautiful colour, wonderful aromas coming off of that. Let's empty that out into the glass. It's good. And then as a garnish, I'm not sure exactly how well you're going to be able to see this. I try and zoom in as best as I can. But what I've got here, which you should be able to see just fine, is some lime zest. So I just poured a little bit of lime zest off the lime that I used to squeeze the juice into our cocktail. And I'm just going to drop these on the surface and they should just sit. There we go. Let's pop that there. Let's get another one. And this is partially for the looks, but more than anything, actually, this is for aroma. I mean, it does look cute on the surface of the drink, but it smells amazing. So when you pick that up, what you get is a real burst of lime zest. So there it is, fruity, refreshing, really versatile again with the Worthing Orange Blush Gin. Fabulous drink. Definitely try this out. Let us know how you get on. This is the Fast and Slow.